This is Team Mentor Food. How's everyone doing today? Great, fantastic. Today's video is about why is it so hard to move on, move past the narcissist, and why do we keep thinking about the narc? I believe we keep thinking about the narcissist and it's hard to move on because empaths are lovable people. They love with every part of their being. And when we deal with someone or when we invest our time with someone, we give them everything. We give them our all and all. We don't have step. If they come to us, believe me, we're going to come with a whole boatload full of love, and it's nonstop. And that's the thing about an empath. An empath is a loving person, very loving, very caring, very giving, very open to, suggestions about whatever the narcissist want to do. We care so much and we love so much. And so when we relate to these people or we are in relation to these narcissists, we give everything. We don't stop. We just plant everything in this person. And based on us planting everything in them and loving on them so much, we cannot just break away from that when it's time to break away from that. I can recall when I had married my narcissist, my ex-husband. He's my ex-husband now. But I can recall when we got married, I was just like so, excited, so elated. I was just like, whoa, I'm married. This will be my husband forever. We'll be together forever. Ooh, for life. I was just like a little giddy child. I was so excited. And that's all I could see is that we'll be together forever. Not knowing, in his mind, he wasn't thinking we'll be together forever. He had whatever motive he had. But me being that empath, I was like, oh, I'm so excited, And so I gave everything to him. I just poured everything into the relationship. I poured all my heart, all my time, all my everything. I just gave. And so that's what an empath will do. And, when it doesn't work out, an empath just cannot pull away like that. We cannot pull back from a person. We can pull back in regards to, not having any contact with them or anything like that. Or we can pull back in regards to not continually being their supply. But our heart doesn't pull back as quickly. It wants to, still think about the person. It wants to still love the person and wants to still just kind of be there for the person. It's, because in us, we were brought to this earth as children of God, to love, because Almighty God is love. He is love, and based on the fact that he's love, his children are love as well. And so we don't know how to pull back, and how to just take ourselves back from that situation. So we're going to always think about the narcissist. We're going to always have them on our mind, when we wake up in the morning. I know when I wake up in the morning, the narc is on my mind, because I am like totally devastated at the fact that this narcissist actually wasn't real. They were fake. It just wasn't the right, they are pretending all these many years. And so I cannot fathom that, because I wasn't designed like them. So you and I were not designed like the narcissist to be this mean, cruel-hearted person that goes around just using people for their own supply. We were not designed that way. So we will think about them in the morning. We will think about them all throughout the day. We'll want to call them. We'll want to text them. We'll want to just always, if something happens exciting in our life, we'll want to include the narcissist. We'll want to call them. We'll want to text them and let them know. That urge of wanting to just always be there or trying to do something for the narcissist is there. And that's due to because we were programmed to love, you know, and it's nothing wrong with having love, but what gets the empath is the love went out to the wrong person. You know, it went out to the wrong person. And so when we sent our love out to the wrong person, that messed us up, you know, in the love department area, because we, you know, couldn't understand, you know, if I love you, if I'm giving you good, why are you giving me evil? You know, why are you giving me evil back and I gave you good? You know, so we don't understand that because our mind is not running the same way the narcissist mind is running. So even though things didn't work out, or even though you found out that you were with a narcissist, you know, with this evil being, that doesn't mean that your love just automatically turns off. It doesn't turn off that easily, because again, we were not programmed to just have temporary love like that. We were not programmed to just have this false fake love. We were programmed to love, you know, with everything in us, to love, you know, with all that we have. But to the narcissist, this is just a game to him or her. You know, they don't look at love like how we look at love. They look at love like, I just want to love you long enough to get all your money, or I want to love you long enough to make you miserable, or I want to love you long enough so I can get all what I can get from you, you know, and that's my love. But we don't have that type of fake love. We have the real deal love. And so that's why it's harder for us to stop thinking about that person. It's harder for us to move on, because in our mind, we just don't get it. You know, because love to us is, if you love a person, you care for this person, you're going to love them, they're going to care for you back, and they're going to give you what you're giving them. And it should be like this reciprocal thing going on in this relationship. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, they're not loving you like how you're loving them. You know, and so it's harder for you to move on. It's harder to stop thinking about the narcissist. It is just harder. And really, in reality, that really is a good thing about the empaths. That's a good thing about you and I. That's really good, that we can love, you know, because to live in this world and to be heartless and to not know how to love, or even to not love, that's a cold-hearted way to live, you know. So don't beat yourself up because you're loving this person or you're thinking about this person still and you just can't stop thinking about them. Don't beat yourself up, because the qualities in which you have is what attracted that narcissist to you in the first place. They saw that you were going to be loving. They saw that you were going to be good. They saw that you were going to always be there by their side no matter what they did to you. They saw all that in you, and they love that part about you. So if something so dark can love something like that about you, that means what you have and what I have is good things. You know, it's good to love. It's good to have that loving heart. It's good to have that caring heart. You know, so don't change that about yourself. Don't want to change that about yourself. Don't tell yourself, I want to be hard. I want to go hard. I want to be different. I want to be this. No, you just treasure your love, and you ask Almighty God to help you love in the right people. And you ask God to bring the right people across your pathway that you can give your love to, because your love is very good. But now you just have to know where to put your love. So that's why it's hard for us to get away from the narcissist. We were born to love. You know, Almighty God created His children to love. You know, we're of the light and we are of love. And that is a great quality, because those qualities to love can take you farther than hating someone or to have hate in your heart. You know, don't deposit hate in your heart. Rid yourself of hate. Hate is not good, but love can take you farther than anything. Okay, so that's why it's hard for us to get away, to stop thinking about that narcissist. It's because we love to the end. We love to the core. We love with everything we have. We're like a little child when we think of love or someone loving us. We're just like, woo, you know, excited. We're just giddy. You know, we meet someone we like and we're just like, ooh, you know, we're head over heels. And that's a great thing. It's just that we have to protect our heart, and we have to give it out, that love out to the right person. And if we haven't given it out to the right person, it's harder for us, because we wonder why, this person isn't loving me back. But that's okay, because your love that you have inside of you is good. And as you're on this healing journey, and if you're here, you eventually will get the narcissist out of your mind. That bad toxic food will leave your body. It's going to leave every day. It's going to leave, because you're going to write it out, you're going to cry it out, you're going to speak it out, you're going to talk it out, you're going to walk it out, you're going to exercise it out, you're going to get it out. So the black gush of it and all that darkness is leaving your mind, is leaving your heart, is leaving your body, is leaving your spirit, is leaving your soul. So you are getting better. No matter how painful it may feel, you're getting better. Okay? Thank you. Stay on your healing journey. You can do it. Let's heal together, you and I. All right. This is Tea Mentor Food. God bless you all, and be blessed.